Okay, yeah, so this is the devlog number 3. And yeah, it's been about another week since I checked in. And so let's just jump into the progress. So last week we talked about um, how, the AI describes what's currently in the room and it looks at the statuses and conditions of the items. And so this week, just to kind of kick off where we're at, so I've cleaned it up a little bit. So it's like I look around the room. And again, don't look at the response time as final. I have a lot of ideas on how I could speed this up over time. But yeah, so you can see that like here's our original command. I look around the room, and it finds a defined command that's been put in the engine. In this case, look is there. Gives you the title of the room you're in and a description of all the current objects and their states. The room is dimly lit by a single light, illuminating a sink and 2 large machines, a washer and a dryer. All machines are currently turned off. And what it does right now is that I prime the AI with available commands. So if you say like I glance around the room, it'll basically find the closest command to a defined command array. So glance is not defined, look is defined. And so now it pops up and gives you look at room. And the idea is that you can just endlessly add more nuanced commands if you want, or you can group them. So you could say, hey, glance and look are the same, but if you want to do something different, where like glance is maybe something a little bit different than look, you could override that. So now we also have targets. So I could say, I look at the dryer. So now it's processing. It's going to say look at laundry dryer. There's an ID, an object in here called laundry dryer, and it gives me laundry dryer. A laundry dryer stands in the corner, currently turned off. Its metallic surface reflects the light of your torch, giving it an eerie, otherworldly glow. So the idea is that you can look at this dryer, and I have one command, which is basically activate and deactivate. So I can say, I turn the dryer on. Again, this is going to try and map that command to a defined command. It's going to map it to a target that's in the room. So now I have activate laundry dryer. So that's going to, all it's doing is just changing a condition from off to on and activated. The ancient laundry dryer currently springs to life. Its ancient mechanisms whir and clanking. It begins to operate. Strange eldritch energy radiates from it. I should note that I'm priming the AI to describe everything as H.P. Lovecraft, but that can be tweaked. And here's the cool thing. Another thought is that objects will have a base image. So this is like the base image for a dryer. But over time, as objects encounter new conditions and statuses, you can override them with more images. So in this case, I've overridden a dryer with that's currently on. So the idea is that a dryer that's on will look like this. A dryer that's off will look like this. Again, it's really meant to be suggestive. But the idea is that over time you can map out more states, and the more that people play the game, the more rich the game becomes. So now if we go back to here and say, I look around the room again. Now it's going to look around the room again. Going to map that to a look. But this time, because the dryer is now on, the room is dimly lit by a single light, illuminating a sink, a washer, and a dryer. The washer is off while the dryer is on, and a denim jacket hangs from the handle of the washer. So you can see the AIs have actually, it's very suggestive. So the jacket actually doesn't have any notion of where it's currently at. So that the AI is going to play around with where it's currently living. But we could define that over time by defining where the jacket is actually on. So now the dryer is on. So I can do, I examine the sink. So it's going to try and find a defined command and an available target. Defined command, again, we only have look as a command, and sink. So now it's going to go to sink. A sink, currently turned off, stands in the corner of the room. It's cold, metallic surface reflects the light, giving the room an eerie glow. So yeah, this is a sink. I'm playing with the idea too of putting the character that does the action in the top right. We'll do more with that later on as we get more characters, but for now, just one character, your McCready, the helicopter pilot. So yeah, that's kind of what I have right now. Just slowly defining new actions and just going with this for now. Actions change conditions of objects and let the AI interpret that. So that's where I'm at right now, and we'll see where we go from here. All right, bye.